Good night, everyone. My name is Daniel Thomas. I'm the president of the Love March Movement, which is a youth organization, and we have an initiative called Colorblind, which is where we encourage young people to be engaged in political and national matters with an unbiased eye, without political assignment or, alignment, rather. Okay, so my issue that I would like to raise at this time is with respect to needs. All right? Now, I am not, and we are not, against a national ID. We see the benefit of it. There are great pros. It will fill gaps in the country. But we believe that in its current form, it poses significant issues for many Jamaicans, especially with the fact that there has not been, in my opinion, and many other Jamaicans, 60,000, I checked the petition this morning, 60,000 Jamaicans here and abroad who feel that there needs to be more consultation, ventilation of the issues, speaking about pros and cons. All right, both of them are important to our consultative process. So we're being told that we must enroll in NIDS, or in the next 3 years we'll be possibly fined a max of $100,000 and barred from government services and possibly private services as well. The only exception being where there's a threat to health or life or a state of national emergency. Now, I'm deeply concerned about this bill because of the impact on the country.
So Charles, you have given us 2 points in the bill that you'd like responded to.
Well, I can't go into all of them, but just to say, right now I qualify for NHT.
Yes.
In 3 years, I will somehow lose my qualification because, somebody can respond to the NHT point, of course.
You're sure about that?
Well, that is my understanding because it won't be a threat to my life or health.
This is where you're going to come to get all the answers. All right, so allow them to respond now. Thanks, Charles. Really appreciate it.
We have over 60,000 Jamaicans.
So, Charles, so you have to allow them to respond.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
Thomas, sorry.
I'm so sorry, Thomas. My apologies.
Can I just finish
called
the
the wrong
last
name.
2 lines here?
The last 2 lines?
Very quick.
2 points or lines?
2 lines. So my closing thought would be to withdraw the bill, allow for proper ventilation of the issues over a 3-month period even, town hall meetings and joint select committee where we can properly speak about the many, many issues that are in the bill. We're not against the bill, but we are for the country of Jamaica moving forward.
Thanks,
well,
Thomas.
I tell you what,
excellent.
Thomas?
Thomas, yes.
I'm very happy that we find common ground, being that we are both for the country moving forward. But I just wanted to know, can you now get your NHT benefit without providing identification? I just wanted to know. And the answer is no. No, you can't. Secondly, and let's be clear,
Hang on, Thomas, you don't get a second chance. So sorry, you already asked.
You've asked
it's
your
rhetorical.
question.
No, you already asked.
Oh, it was
I'm
rhetorical.
Sorry.
Okay, fine. Like many other things, it's rhetorical. Fine. Secondly, Thomas, do you know, how old are you, Thomas?
I am 26.
Do you know that this bill, this idea of creating a national registry started from as early as 1970? And we have been discussing this national ID, morphed from having a birth certificate that's unique, starting with ID for voting, which by now, most Jamaicans who don't intend to vote, but who want some identification, decides that, well, we will take the voter ID, but we won't vote. I'll give my fingerprint for the voter ID, but I don't vote. There are 1.8 million Jamaicans who want an ID, and they give their fingerprint willingly, including some of the 60,000 who signed the petition. answering personal questions, providing personal information, and freely giving of their biometric. The government has that now. What's new? You talk about consultation and speaking about this bill. In 2002, this bill was brought to the Parliament of Jamaica by the then Minister of Health, John Jr. It was tabled in Parliament and a joint select committee was named. It sat and languished and nothing happened. In 2009, former Prime Minister Bruce Golding saw that the bill was there, nothing is happening with it, started a resurrection of it. In 2012, former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller took the bill, and her very statements, this is a very important thing and we are going to push it, and started the negotiation for a loan to do this with the IDB. It was good for them to start the conversation about a $64 million loan, but now it is not good. You know what I reject? Do you know what I reject? I reject the view that somehow you have a higher moral authority on this matter than I do. I am not here to create, and I make that point very seriously, because I am not here to create a system that is going to deprive Jamaicans of their freedom. And you know what else?
But the bill does.
I am not hiding from consultation. I am here facing the questions. Unlike most, I am facing the questions and answering them. And I will go to every church in Jamaica. I will go to every room, every house, and I will answer them. Because I am not trying to take away anybody's right.
Deal with the Prime Minister.
And I find that this discussion is disingenuous, unfair, and untruthful. And I will tell you, Jamaica, I am not going to hide from this. If you say that you are for Jamaica and that you agree that we should have a national civil registry, then let us talk as we are doing, but let us talk on the facts of the situation, not on the untruth and what we make up. Let us discuss the facts.
All right.